Hey everyone, this is Brian, and this is a little preview of our Patreon exclusive mini-series of Triangle Agency. Triangle Agency is a game that we have been excited about playing ever since we first saw it on Kickstarter a few years ago now, and it very much lives up to the hype. We reached out to designer Zane Huett, and he agreed to run this game for us. He'll be GMing this mini-series, and we also hit up friend of the pod and a producer of a little podcast you may have heard of called Worlds Beyond Number. Taylor Moore is going to be joining us as a player for this mini-series, and you're definitely going to want to hear the crazy moves that Taylor makes in this show. This is part one of a 3-part mini-series that we're going to be releasing over the next few months on our Patreon. However, if you want to hear this entire episode, all of part one, for free, just head on over to our Patreon and join for free. That's right. If you go to patreon.com/many-sided-media and sign up for our free tier, you will get access to part one of this miniseries in its entirety. If you love part one and want to hear parts 2 and 3, you will have to become a paid member of the Patreon. But for now, don't worry about that. Head over to Patreon, join for free to get updates from us and to get access to this entire first part of our 3-part Triangle Agency miniseries. And without further ado, please enjoy this preview of our miniseries of Triangle Agency. Hello and welcome, one and all, to the Dice Pool.
Splash!
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 We got some guests here today that I forgot to prep. That every time we say the Dice Pool, everyone says Splash. So when I say the Dice Pool, you say
Splash!
Splash!
I was a little off.
No, that is
no
the right
such thing.
method. Go as quick as possible.
Okay,
yeah, you really just
win.
want to try to beat everybody else.
You want to be first. First to jump in the pool.
Well, we are here to play another game, and this month we are playing Triangle Agency.
Dun,
Splash!
dun.
And joining us are we've got the normal crew here of me, Brian Flaherty. We've got Shanuk Tessera.
Hey, yeah, it's me.
We've got Elliot Davis,
Hey, yeah, it's me.
and we've got Abigail Hepworth.
Hey, yeah, that's me.
And we're also joined by another player, none other than Taylor Moore.
Aloha. Hello, kind.
And also to run this game, none other than the creator of Triangle Agency themselves, Zane Huett.
Now that's what I call splash.
We're just
nice.
splashing
You'll do
left and right
fine
up in here.
Getting a rowdy game of Marco Polo going.
Caleb, we are not understating it that we've been looking forward to playing this game for a very long time and have been following it eagerly since the crowdfunder and now having it in our hands, and we are very excited to play it today.
Thank you. I'm very excited too.
It's going to be great. So let me turn it over to you as our game master to open us up into this game.
Yeah, awesome. So who was someone who knew who was assigned to
Elliot
they were
Elliot
assigning-
was.
Okay, great.
Elliot.
Elliot, let's learn about your character first.
Oh, fun one to start with. I'm Jangles the Jester.
I hate you. I hate you so much. I'm going to punch you
We're
in the
starting
face.
with a real low-key character.
Yeah,
Sounds
let's
fun.
take it back.
5 slamming doors as we all leave the event.
5 splashes right out of here.
Oh, everyone's climbing out of the pool. It's a mess. Jangles is a court jester from medieval times who got sucked into modern day. Taylor, we okay?
I find the Dark Ages repulsive.
Okay, court jester from a different time period.
From Regency era.
Yeah, Regency England court jester, whatever time period is
I want
least
the
offensive to Taylor
1950s
Moore.
court jester. Which court? Which court are we
Elizabeth.
from?
Queen Elizabeth.
Oh my god. Anyway, Jangles got sucked into the modern era and found himself a job at the agency as a clown, and through his time traveling got attached to the dream anomaly.
Love it. Many are saying this is the one with the most whimsy. So good
They're
choice.
saying he has the most whimsy.
If I had to describe Jangles.
Well, that's a great description for Jangles. What relationship are you making, do you think?
I think I was going to do Who Loves to Take Advantage of Your Naivete.
Okay.
Nice.
And it's going to be played by Abby.
Nice.
Are we in like a city? Is that the idea?
Yes, yeah, we're going to be in Turnian City, a modern American city of a medium-large size.
I think Abby is the roommate who is making me pay rent for a closet.
Yes, I am. And I missed the pre-pro meeting, so can we super quickly explain what we're talking about?
Yes. So these, you will have a relationship for your character who is like typically you'd have three of these. Three people who are the closest people in your life when the game starts. We're just doing one because only one is going to have time to really show up on this.
Okay.
But basically, our very first scenes today are going to be spending time with this person, and you'll be playing this character for that player. I'll give you like a basic idea of what's happening, and then the two of you will play together.
And I'm outside the agency as the roommate.
Yes. Yeah. These relationships are mundane people who most likely don't even know what the agency is.
Amazing.
Yeah. I think your name is Derek.
Amazing.
Okay, a roommate named Derek. Is there anything we want to know about Derek ahead of time, or are you?
I think Derek has convinced me that he gave me a really good deal, and like I should be stoked.
Yeah, cool. And as a jester, you're used to people having a really imbalance of how big their houses are, so that's
yeah. I honestly saw the closet and I was like, oh, this is huge.
I can fit 12, 13 of us in here.
Different kind of clown, maybe. Is that what jesters did? So that's great. I think that's plenty. Who do we have next? Who knows who they're?
I can go next.
Yeah, great. Let's do that.
I'm playing Harry D. And he is
Grow up.
you know what's funny? I came up with that as an abbreviation of the word harried, as in like frenetic or frenzied. And then after I finished typing it, I was like, oh well. No, he is his reality is that he's overbooked. He is a divorced single dad who is just trying to take every job possible to get by. And Denise from the temp agency sent him to Triangle Agency at some point, and he became a barista there. And through all of his mad dashing around of trying to, make time for his daughter and also do the 15 to 20 jobs he's doing at any one time, the anomaly that he's encountered is the timepiece.
Perfect.
Ooh.
Perfect.
That's my favorite illustration in the book is the timepiece.
Yeah, the
anomaly.
It's so cool.
Oh, it's so good.
Kanesha's amazing. Kanesha Bryant did those illustrations. She's amazing.
And then Chinook, you can pick. I've got 3 relationships and I love all of them. Do you want to play Denise from the temp agency, who's giving me other jobs? Georgie, my 8-year-old daughter, or Jan, my loving ex-mother-in-law?
It's really like there's no wrong answers here.
That's tough. Georgie sounds so fun, but I've played a child before. I'll do Jan, your ex-mother-in-law.
Excellent. Jan, my ex-mother-in-law, she is the person who cares most about my health.
Great.
That's awesome. And then Shenik, do you want to talk about your character?
Yeah. I made a less silly one, I think, than those two bozos.
Oh my god.
My character... Shut up, Elliot. My character's name is Kasuni. They are a adopted member of a crime family, the Smiths. When their father died, they became the leader of that crime family. So now they kind of run that whole shebang and do it quite well. They're like tatted up, like full on sleeves of tattoos, look pretty badass, quite intimidating. But at the agency, they're a little intern wearing nice little intern clothes. I don't know what interns wear.
Like?
The opposite of a cool tattoo is what interns wear. That's
Exactly.
Yeah.
A fucking dweeb.
A bow tie.
And then their anomaly is the Whisper. They have crafting their own story. And their relationship, I think I chose this one, is my successor to the crime family is my older shitty brother, Gerard, played by Elliot.
Hell yeah.
Gerard.
Also, was that crime family the Smiths like Jimmy Smith or the Smiths like the band?
The band.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Credited Elliot. So Abby, would you like to talk about your character?
Yes. I'm Miss.
I'm a 30-something woman who, she felt like her life wasn't really all that fulfilling, so she started shoplifting to just like feel a rush. And then, it just got bigger and bigger and bigger, and now she's wanted because she stole thousands of dollars worth of things. So her reality is pursued, by the powers that be who, she got away with it, but only kind of. And in doing this, the anomaly that she has become connected with is absence. So she can disappear into the wind. But she has sometimes found that as a woman, she can sort of just, hide in plain sight, which is why at the agency she works in reception. She's the first thing that you see, and so she can take action immediately to decide how she wants this to go. Yeah.
Abby, I thought we agreed that we weren't going to talk about your legal troubles on mic.
I felt it was, again, hiding in plain sight is probably the best. If I talk about my thefts here.
Any lawyer will tell you, hide in plain sight.
Lawyers
Well, at
are
the
like,
end of
you
that,
should
I was
talk
sure
about
that
all
you'd
of
never
it
stolen. Yeah.
publicly and in a recorded medium. Yeah. And I am deciding on relationship. And I think the second one, which is knows about pursuer. And Taylor, it's you, and I would love some help of figuring out who you are in relation to me and why you know about my crimes and who's after me.
Yeah, I'm the in-house detective for Barney's.
Excellent.
Wow, Barney's.
So this is very much a like Columbo where we both know I've done the crime. You just haven't figured out how to pin it on me yet.
You're the one that got away so far.
And you'll never catch me. I burned my fingerprints off.
But Abby, I'm the one, I know about the pursuer. So maybe, interesting. I'm not your pursuer. I am a friend who knows about the pursuer.
Maybe you also work at the detective who's after me, and again, kind of know all the details, but you're letting them take point because, they've had a rough year. They need the win. They need a W.
Either that or the pursuer is this big like firm or company, and you have not turned Miss in. Those are both options. I love the idea of you being a detective, so I'm happy to make that happen either way.
I was fired. I was fired for violence. I was fired for unnecessary roughness.
As a detective.
Yes.
Abusing the badge.
I threw two teenagers down an up escalator, and one of them lost a hand in the part of the escalator that we're all scared of taking our hands away.
Yes.
And so I was fired, but I know I can't turn you in because I'm not a law enforcement. Okay, I'm writing a book about this character. But you're still the one that got away, but I can't actually catch you.
And your name is Detective
Store Detective.
Star Detective Jones.
Store Detective Jones.
Star Detective Jones.
Beautiful.
Got it.
Detective Jones.
Oh, I also Miss will also go by, or Ms. will also go by Miss or Ma'am.
Got it.
Or excuse me. She'll accept all the above.
That's actually really convenient for me because the barista's prime directive is every time I say someone's name correctly, I lose 1 demerit.
Oh, now it's the quandary of are all of my names correct or are all of them wrong?
That's fair.
Philosophical troubles.
Okay, happy mother. I just wanted more chances to say it. I'm sure there'll be plenty. Would you like to tell us about your character, Taylor?
My character is named Happy Mother, although he will be the first to tell you that you can simply, as everyone else certainly does, call him Mother. Hat Mother is a CEO. He is a supervisor at the Triangle Agency, partially because he doesn't have much of a mundane life because he is not a human being. He was created by a powerful catalog anomaly in the late 60s. And now he has made a life for himself among humans working at the Triangle Agency and is himself bonded, of course, with the catalog anomaly.
beautiful.
I have so many questions about that, but one is:
Oh, ask them, please.
Have
Ask
you
them, please.
aged? Have you aged during this time, or are you like a fixed point person? Okay.
Fixed. Are we doing physical descriptions? Just do
We
physical
haven't yet. We'll get to them. We'll get to them.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. That'll be where we start in a second. But who is your relationship?
My relationship is the comedian and Golden Globes host, Nikki Glazer.
God damn it.
Good luck, Brian.
She taught me how to hide among humans because she herself was also created by a catalog anomaly.
I gotta just look up some Nikki Glazer jokes.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
That's really funny.
And who will be playing my relationship, you ask? It's the question on the lips of America.
It appears to be Brian.
Brian! Welcome.
That's me, Nikki Glazer,
Yeah, you're nailing it.
star of Trainwreck and I Feel Pretty,
And the host of F-Boy Island.
and the host of F-Boy Island on Bravo.
Okay, well, that's actually what we're going to hold on to. We're going to keep that one. I'm
Okay.
keeping that one in mind.
Oh, Brian, just so you know, before she was turned into a human comedian, she was a goose.
If that helps you with your performance choices.
He doesn't have to. I mean, it's there.
She was a goose.
Just if you find that information useful, it's there for you.
I like the idea that she became a comedian because she can't laugh because her honk would give her away.
All right. So in this part of the game, I will be basically pointing the camera at a particular character. You'll be given a chance to talk about who you are. We'll do a little scene of your time before you are called into work or on your way to work. And then once those are complete, we'll get started with the mission. That's the normal structure of the game. This part is called morning meetings. So let me do a little scene setting, I guess. Turnian City, a bright, gleaming city in the middle of America somewhere. The middle, of course, including a coast and a mountain and several nearby suburbs. Right smack dab in the middle of America. It is a large-sized place with a thorough public transit system. They've got one thing right here at Turnian City. And there are millions of citizens going about their normal, everyday lives without noticing that in the middle of the city, the dead center, which is to say right at the point, there is a very, very tall building stretching higher than all the other skyscrapers in the skyline and capped off with a bright red triangle. The Triangle Agency headquarters here in Turnian. But we are not going to start in the headquarters. We are going to start in its shadow. We are going to go to a small apartment deep in the city itself, where waking up with eyes as bright as he would like to have is Jangles the Jester. In what I understand is a closet. Will you describe Jangles and your wake-up situation?
Yeah, Jangles is kind of folded in on himself in order to sleep on the floor of the closet, like arms at awkward angles. And as he comes out of it, you hear many bones crack into place. He's getting a little up there in years, been jesting a long time, and he is wearing a sort of dull, classic medieval jester's outfit that has seen better days. It clearly, he maybe once had copies of this suit, but now it is the only one, and he doesn't know about laundry.
Has not yet learned about laundry.
Yeah.
Well, as your bones crack and you stand, there is a knock on your closet. Derek, your roommate, is here. Derek, who is played by Abby. And Abby, Derek is about to go on a short trip, a job you are not allowed to talk about, and you have forgotten until just now that you have laid no ground rules with Jangles about what to do in the house while you're gone. So this is your opportunity to make sure that Jangles knows everything he has to know about keeping this house in order.
Who is it?
It's me, man. your
Oh,
roommate?
Derek, hello. Hello,
Hey.
hello.
Yeah, you're like such a morning person, man. It's hard to get used to.
Yes, I am.
Totally. I feel like you're also an evening person and an afternoon person.
Yes, all hours, all hours.
Totally. Dude, I like totally forgot about this, but I have a work trip I'm leaving for,
Okay.
and I just wanted to like run over some stuff real quick because, like, you know, I know you just moved in and everything, and like, and
How
I
many
was, like,
surprises would you like when you come home?
like exactly 0.
Okay.
Would be the ideal number. So yeah, if you could just like, there's, you know, all the upper cabinets off
Mhm.
limits, man. But like, have fun with the lower ones. Whatever's in the lower cabinets, totally up to you. But upper ones, yeah, don't touch. That's like, you know, just don't touch them, okay, man?
Have fun with lower cabinets. Got it.
Exactly. Yeah, lower cabinets are good. You know, the laundry room still exists. If you want to take advantage of that, I know
What?
you really haven't like gone to see it yet, but like it's down there,
I don't know what you mean.
huh?
The what room?
What? Laundry?
Do you want to play a game before you go?
Not even a little bit. All right, man.
All right.
So yeah, again, upper cabinets, don't touch them.
Dick, what is the most expensive item in the house?
I have my record collection and my record player, and like they're just like, if you're gonna like, you don't really seem like a music guy, so if you're gonna like, I'd just kind of really rather you not touch them.
No, I don't have any of my instruments, so I.
Cool.
You have
and,
instruments I could play?
No instruments, and also maybe just like don't touch the record player, then, man. Okay.
Sure, I won't touch the record player.
Everything's like organized, super careful.
Okay.
Jangles, a small horn plays. After learning that you don't know how to use phones quite yet, and they, I assume, stress you out, the agency has
Yes.
provided you with a small automaton brass man who toots a little horn and comes out of a clock in your room to announce that it is time for you to come into the office. He's got a little red triangular pennant.
Jiggles, if you could like I know we said you couldn't really put that out in the living room, but like the noise is also kind of a lot.
I have no control over where the young squire goes, but I must be off.
Right. Maybe we'll talk about that like when I get back.
Sure.
Yeah.
Can I just say, he sounds like a great roommate.
Nothing wrong. And Jangles, you make your way to the agency. What is your preferred transportation method to get through the city?
Pratfalling.
as you baby's day out your way through the city, pratfalling from place to place, you eventually come to the base of the agency headquarters. And with one final tumble through the door, the edges of your vision blur and you black out.
And that is the end of this preview of part 1 of our Patreon exclusive miniseries of Triangle Agency. However, if you are hearing this, if you got this far, you probably want to hear the rest of this episode. You can hear it right now, today, for free by going to patreon.com/many-sided-media and becoming a free member of our Patreon. You'll get immediate access to this episode, plus some other bonus goodies, and you'll get updates from us in the future whenever we have something new and cool coming out that we think you might like to hear about. Also, if you enjoyed hearing about Triangle Agency and want to check it out for yourself, I highly recommend you go to hauntedtable.games and pick up your own copy. I would specifically recommend checking out their normal briefcase collection, which is their incredibly cool box set that is truly one of my favorite box sets that I have on my shelf right now. So one more time, if you want to hear the rest of this episode today for free, go to patreon.com/many-sided-media and become a free member of our Patreon.